Good evening. So I want to talk about Sweden because I think this is pretty hot, you see. As most of you know, I believe, we have a situation in Sweden with, for instance, explosions and rapings and shootings and killings. You see, criminal gangs, criminals doing these things, right? And you know what? It's a bit surprising, actually. But now, the police authorities, they want me to get involved in solving the problem. It's true. I will explain this to you. Okay. So last year, there was a little drop in number of shootings, I think, and explosions. Just a little drop, right? And the politicians, they were bragging about this. And the police authorities, they were so happy, you see. And then came 2025, and this month now, January, right? And so far in January, there's been one explosion every day, on average, right? And remember, there's like 10 million people living here in this country. One explosion every day. And then on, I think it was Tuesday this week, yesterday, they had 5 of them, 5 explosions on the same day, right? So now they think, oh, this is serious stuff, right? So they had a press conference, the police authorities, and the Minister of Justice was there. That's how serious it is, right? And he says, oh, this is serious stuff, right? He said, we have an exceptional 24 hours behind us with 5 explosions in one day. And by the way, these 5 explosions happened in the Stockholm area, the capital city of Sweden. The city that I left. Right. So it's very serious, right? And then they said this. The responsibility for dealing with the escalation of violence and reversing the trend does not lie so much with the police authorities. All right. The whole of society must get involved. And there you have it, right? That includes me, doesn't it? Because I'm in this society, right? They want me to get involved, right? That's what they say. They said, everyone must take responsibility because we all have a responsibility for this. Right? So, you know, some people said, no, it's the politicians, right, who opened the borders, right? They are responsible for this. But no, we are all responsible for what happened, you see? So there you have it. So I thought, yeah, I better take responsibility for this. I better get involved now. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm getting involved, you see. They also said this. They said, there are no easy solutions to deal with the problem. We must learn to live with the current situation for a long time to come. But we can hope for improvement in the long term. Now, that's something that I really don't like, you see. You solve a problem and you just solve it immediately. Right? That's how I think, right? So that you don't have to deal with it again, right? That's my kind of thinking. So me now getting involved, this is what I want to do, right? So this is what's going to happen now, right? Whole of society must get involved. We are all responsible. I got it, right? So that's what's going to happen now. I'm getting involved now. So I was looking at this problem, this situation that we have, right? And I thought of a solution to it. You know, Sweden is a paradise today for criminals. Really, it is. You know, let's say you're 13 years old, your parents came from Afghanistan or something, and you blow something up, right? What happens? Well, you get to talk to a lady, basically. That's what will happen. It's usually a lady, right? and the lady will talk to you about your life and your manners, maybe. That's the solution, right? And another solution they have is just to keep them, right? These criminals, they just have to stay in Sweden, so that the situation continues, right? So I'm not fond of this solution at all. I think it's crap. So this is my solution. I thought about this for some time, maybe 5 minutes. I thought of this and I came up with this thing, right? So usually they just make them stay, right? So that's wrong. You don't have them to stay in Sweden. You kick them out, first of all. But I thought, isn't this a waste? You know, you have these guys, you know what they did, they are criminal, and you just send them away and send them back to their homeland. I think it's a waste. It's an opportunity right there, right? Because these people, these criminals, they will, many of them, I suppose, they will turn up somewhere, right? Maybe in the UK or France or Italy, or, you know. So I think it's a waste just to send them away. Now that you have them, right? So this is my solution, and this is what's going to happen now. I'm getting involved, you see. You put them on a ship, let's say a ship, and you make that ship go to some island somewhere. My suggestion is the Nordic Sea, right? Some island. Nobody should live there, really. I don't think there should be any trees or anything. Just an island, big enough to room them all, you know? And you take away their cell phones, and then you just drop them off there, and just leave them there. So this is what we are going to do now, right? I'm getting involved now, you see? So this is what needs to happen, right? I'm pretty pleased with this solution, actually, because that would solve it, right? Permanently, I think, right? What do you think about this? Well, it doesn't matter what you think. This is now going to happen, you see? I'm getting involved. Right. Be good.